So for those of you who watch my videos quite regularly, might have seen this car in the background of a couple videos, and well, I bought this thing a little while ago, probably earlier part of this year, February-ish, and never really posted it on the channel just because I didn't really know what I was doing with it, and at the time I just was focused on the GTR, and I still am fully focused on the GTR, but I figured, hey, why not? We have it here. Just kind of figured I'd introduce it to you guys and see what you think, and maybe we can kind of figure out a game plan and what we want to do with it, because my initial plan was just to get rid of it, but who knows, we'll kind of see. So with all that being said, I guess I would like to introduce you guys to, I guess, my 2003 350Z. Some of you may know that I've actually been really after a 370Z, especially a Gen 1 370Z Nismo. I gotta say, the 350Z never really has been on my radar. I have liked the car, but I've never really been like, hey, I want to buy one. But somehow I've ended up with one. So quick little backstory on this thing. I picked it up locally here in town in San Antonio for a pretty low price. It came with a whole bunch of issues. I gotta say, it did not look anything like this when I bought it. It was pretty rough, pretty riced out. We'll kind of go over the whole transformation rebuild procedure as well really quick as we kind of do our walk around. But, you know, I kind of just bought it just because I figured I would go ahead and flip it. And I've had so much, just so much time wasting trying to sell this thing. Other people just want to go ahead and say, hey, can you do payments? Which, first of all, I have never ever experienced anyone asking me to do payments on a car ever before. The one guy that did come and check it out, his father kind of convinced him out of it, so I'm not really surprised though. I mean, let's be real here. A sports car for a young kid like this probably isn't the best idea. The kid was super excited about it, but the dad kind of just shut him down. So that was unfortunate. So quick walk around, like I said, 2003 350Z. I'll kind of give you guys a quick walkthrough as to what I've done. We'll just start here at the back. I did actually end up replacing this rear bumper. It was pretty messed up when I bought it. It had a big old crack in it, so I just went ahead and sourced myself a OEM bumper, as well as, since we're back here, the exhaust that came on it was typical VQ absolute trumpet exhaust. It was awful. Got rid of that. I sourced a OEM one. Just got to go ahead and clean it up a little bit because you guys can see the tips. I don't know if they painted them black. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, just go ahead and clean those up, make them look kind of like new again. So that was that. And then, as well as, I think this thing was slightly rear-ended. Unfortunately, it does have a salvage or a rebuilt title. That was kind of, unfortunately, why it was also part of the reason why it's so cheap. I don't really understand why, because I've kind of gone through this whole thing and I haven't really noticed anything as far as damage. The only thing I did notice, and the accident happened in 2009. I just noticed there was a little bit of a crack here in the bumper, and then this part of the hatch here was dented in. So I just went ahead and repaired the hatch, pulled it all straight, got it looking pretty much brand new. Like, you can't even tell anything even happened to it. Unfortunately, I am missing the Nissan badge. I had the 370 or the 351 here somewhere, but that's kind of it for the back. The taillights are simple. I just got to go ahead and just give them a quick polish because I have not done that yet. And apart from that, back here, pretty much basic. I do believe these are the enthusiast wheels. They're a little bit beat up, which is unfortunate, so I'm not, I mean, it is what it is. They're nicer than the OEM ones, so I'm at least happy about that. I actually went ahead, and there's a storm brewing. I kind of saw that coming. Went ahead and actually got these Brembo brakes from a buddy of mine. They look really good. A little bit just beat up. They're not brand new, but the car's been sitting. These were brand new rotors. I got to drive it a bit more. It's they're starting to look a little bit aged. I had to go ahead and also get a new front bumper. Why did I get a new front bumper? Oh yeah, because the one that was on, it was just cracked and beat up. It was just worn out. The hood, it was this awful. It was a Cybon hood. It was just really bad. It was a carbon one. They're pretty expensive. It just was too ricey, so I got rid of that. Was able to trade it for this OEM one. So happy about that. As well as the headlights, I sold those really cheap to the guy that bought the hood, and then I actually just went ahead and just got some replacements because the ones that were on it were just super faded. I did not really feel like restoring them, although it probably would have been an okay process. I like these a little bit better because I think these ones have a black housing. I can't remember what the stock ones look like. I can't remember, but these ones look good. They fit up nice, and they were reasonably priced, so I'm happy about that. The window is also an issue thing. I need to figure that out. Recently, it's been giving me this drop issue where it doesn't, when I close it, it doesn't go back up, and it actually drops further than it should, and when I open it again, it drops even more. So I did try the window reset. For those that are going to mention that, it didn't seem to work. Interior got a full refresh. Since we're in here, I might as well kind of give you guys a quick run through. Brand new steering wheel. I'll give you guys a quick show on what it looked like before. Not brand new, but it's in much better condition. The seats got also replaced with some OEM leather seats, same ones, just in much better condition. So they're power, they're heated, they're pretty nice. Got good condition floor mats for it. The dash itself is in good shape. This whole center cluster dash trim area is in pretty nice shape as well. The center cubby works, which is pretty awesome. The only thing I do need to change out is that radio, because this car does have a Bose system. However, that stereo is not for a Bose system, so whether I do a just doubled in or an OEM unit, we'll kind of see. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. This car used to be an automatic. I then went ahead and did a 6-speed swap. Brand new shift knob, like a $200 shift knob. Pretty crazy. Obviously you got the clutch pedal, the brake pedal all installed in there, looking factory, just how it should. A little bit dirty in here, don't mind it. But all in all, pretty nice on the inside. The trunk is kind of missing a couple trim pieces. If you guys happen to have a carpet or something that might be able to help me get that complete, as well as that door handle, missing the door handle or the door pull, whatever. But yeah, I mean, this thing was really gross on the inside. The carpet was, honestly, it's pretty gross to even think this, but I'm pretty sure what was in the carpet was a whole like bottle of dip spit. It was pretty gross, because it did have that like tobacco-y smell in here, and it was just all on the carpet. It didn't look good, it didn't smell good, none of that. So but yeah, that's the interior. I did went ahead and source a bunch of new trim pieces as well, like that cup holder over there. I'm sure the Z guys know those cup holders are pretty notorious for failing. And yeah, door panels, just a lot of replacement parts. So that's the interior. Also replace the door handles, because as you guys probably know, the door handles are just junk on these things. So say hi, P. So now, another reason why this car was so damn cheap is because it was blown up when I bought it. Basically, I took this motor out. It had a blown head gasket. The car just used to get pretty hot and it would overheat after a while. So I just went ahead and did a full out refresh on this thing. Motor was out. Had to do a full out head gasket job. I got the heads decked, new head studs, all that stuff. So pretty much the whole service, all new gaskets. The motor itself now is brand new, you know what I mean? It's fully sealed up, it doesn't leak, runs great, runs really good. The car itself has about 160,000 miles on it. I really don't like the fact that they painted this stuff. Why did they paint this stuff? I don't know, I don't like that. I also had to buy a new core support. I didn't have to, I just kind of got picky because the upper radiator mounts up here, they were completely broken off. And at that point, the radiator wasn't able to even be mounted without like a janky setup. So went ahead and got the new core support, new radiator mounts. You know, they're kind of these weird twist lock things. They're kind of strange, honestly. But yeah, apart from that, pretty basic. I am missing some trim pieces here and there. All in all, pretty basic. I just went ahead and it has this engine intake. I just threw some wrinkle black on it because the chrome on it before looked absolutely awful. This needs to get changed back to black, ideally, but let's be honest, I really don't know what I'm doing with this thing, so not really too sure what I want to do and if I want to put much effort and time into it. So you guys let me know down below what I should do, and if you're interested, please let me know. I'd love to sell it to somebody because I could definitely use the money. That's kind of why I bought it, is to just sell it. But now I'm thinking like, man, I've been wasting so much time on Facebook Marketplace that to me it's like, do I just keep it and just replace this car, which is currently my daily 50 miles per gallon? It's kind of hard to beat that though, to be honest. This thing would be a lot more fun, obviously, but then again, it's be much more expensive to operate as a daily driver. So you guys let me know. I actually went ahead and also painted this thing. That was a whole situation. New clutch, flywheel, all that stuff got done, as well with the whole 6-speed swap. Painted it in this sunburnt orange. I can't remember what exactly the color code is. Awesome color in the sun. I never really was a big fan of it, and then once the sun hits, it actually turns out to be a pretty cool color. It's growing on me. I wasn't a fan on it at first. It's growing on me slowly. I never was an orange guy, but it looks okay. So just gave it a quick paint job, just the whole thing. The base coat itself, man, was like $800. Such an expensive color. So kind of unfortunate about that, because that definitely chips into my whole my gains if I ever were to sell this thing. So we'll kind of see. Definitely not a perfect car. Definitely needs some love around the edges and stuff like that. But all in all, a really nice base. No rust, obviously, so that's really sweet. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. I got new A-pillars, not brand new, but I had to get a replacement A-pillar because one was damaged. And also another thing that you guys probably know about if you have a Z is how expensive this piece of trim is. It's $700+ off a Z1 if you want to buy it new. It's pretty ridiculous. But all in all, pretty decent car. You know, don't really know what I'm doing with it at the moment. but we'll figure it out, I guess. If I can't find anyone to buy it before I move, and we'll talk about that later, I don't know, man. I just keep it, I guess. There's nothing really I can do at that point, and then I can try and sell it wherever I'm at next, or we can maybe raffle it off on the channel if you guys would be interested. Kind of work on it a little bit more, get it more, a little bit more dialed, although you could totally drive this as a daily right now, which I honestly might, just because it's more fun, man. It's more fun. But yeah, I don't know. We'll kind of see what I'm thinking about it. Let me know what you guys feel. Giveaway car, maybe. I don't know. I feel like giveaways are kind of, there's so many of them nowadays that it might be kind of hard to benefit from it. But a raffle, giveaway type style, let me know what you guys think about that. Just really wish it was a 370Z Nismo one day. That would be an ideal daily for me. Just kind of a nice, simple, basic stock setup. You know, if anyone has a 370 they'd like to trade, although, let's be real, no one's gonna do that. But just a quick walk around. I'm just gonna kind of show you guys the transformation and the whole rebuild process. Hopefully the pictures I showed you guys throughout the process kind of showed you guys how this car looked before, because I'll be honest, it wasn't great. So I think it definitely turned out a lot better, especially the interior. The interior, to me, a nice interior on a car is like almost the most important part, because let's be real, that's kind of where you're spending all of your time at. And yeah, so happy about that. But all in all, hope you guys enjoyed. Just kind of a quick update video, just upload for the random week. Make sure you guys stay tuned for today's Sunday upload on the GTR, because it's going to be a good one. And yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more content on this thing, if any at all. I don't really know. I just kind of wanted to throw it up there and see what happens. So that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Grab your merch, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Thank you.